Multiple choice questions MUX on the human urinary system. 1. What is the main functional unit of the kidney? A. Ureter. B. Nephron. C. Bladder. D. Urethra. B. Nephron. The nephron is the functional unit of the kidney responsible for filtering blood, reabsorbing useful substances, and forming urine. 2. Which organ transports urine from the kidneys to the urinary bladder? A. Urethra. B. Renal pelvis. C. Ureter. D. Nephron. Answer C. Ureter. The ureter is a muscular tube that carries urine from each kidney to the urinary bladder. 3. The kidneys help maintain blood pH between A. 6.0 to 6.5, B. 6.8 to 7.8, C. 7.35 to 7.45, D. 8.0 to 8.5. Answer C. 7.35 to 7.45. This is the normal blood pH range. The kidneys help maintain this balance by regulating hydrogen and bicarbonate ions. 4. Approximately what percentage of erythropoietin EPO is produced by the kidneys? A. 25%, B. 50%, C. 70%, D. 85%. Answer D. 85%. The kidneys produce about 85% of the hormone erythropoietin EPO, which stimulates red blood cell production. 5. Which hormone stimulates red blood cell formation? A. Insulin. B. Erythropoietin. C. Thyroxine. D. Glucagon. Answer B. Erythropoietin EPO is a hormone that signals the bone marrow to produce more red blood cells when oxygen levels are low. 6. The outer region of the kidney is called the A. Medulla. B. Renal pelvis. C. Cortex. D. Hilum. Answer C. Cortex. The cortex is the outer region of the kidney and contains many renal corpuscles and nephron tubules. 7. The concave area where blood vessels and nerves enter the kidney is known as the A. Cortex. B. Medulla. C. Hilum. D. Pyramid. Answer C. Hilum. The hilum is the indentation where blood vessels, nerves, and the ureter enter or leave the kidney. 8. Urine is moved through the ureters by A. Gravity. B. Diffusion. C. Filtration. D. Peristalsis. D. Peristalsis. The peristalsis consists of rhythmic contractions of smooth muscles that push urine through the ureters. 9. Why are urinary tract infections UTIs more common in females? A. Females produce more urine. B. Females have larger kidneys. C. Female urethras are shorter. D. Female bladders are smaller. Answer C. Female urethras are shorter. The shorter urethra in females allows bacteria to reach the bladder more easily, increasing the risk of UTIs. 10. Which structure surrounds the glomerulus? A. Renal pelvis. B. Bowman's capsule. C. Loop of Henle. D. Collecting ducts. B. Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule surrounds the glomerulus and collects the filtrate produced during filtration. 11. Blood enters the glomerulus through the A. Efferent arteriole. B. Renal vein. C. Afferent arteriole. D. Vena cava. C. Afferent arteriole. The afferent arteriole carries blood into the glomerulus for filtration. 12. Which process forces small solutes out of the blood into the glomerulus? A. Tubular secretion. B. Reabsorption. C. Peristalsis. D. Glomerular filtration. Answer D. Glomerular filtration. This is the process in which water and small solutes are forced from the blood into Bowman's capsule. 13. Most reabsorption of solutes occurs in the A. Distal convoluted tubule. B. Collecting ducts. C. Proximal convoluted tubule. D. Renal pelvisins. C. Proximal convoluted tubule. Most nutrients, water, and ions are reabsorbed back into the bloodstream in the PCT. 14. Which part of the nephron contains descending and ascending limbs? A. Bowman's capsule. B. Loop of Henle. C. DDTD. Collecting ducts. B. Loop of Henle. The loop of Henle consists of descending and ascending limbs and helps concentrate urine. 15. Water is mainly reabsorbed from the filtrate in the descending loop of Henle through chloride channels. B. Aquaporins. C. Sodium pumps. D. Hemoglobin. Answer B. Aquaporins. Aquaporins are specialized water channels that allow water to move out of the filtrate by osmosis. 16. Which ions are actively transported into the interstitial fluid in the thick ascending loop of Henle? A. Calcium and magnesium. B. Potassium and hydrogen. C. Sodium and chloride. D. HGO and NH. Answer C. Sodium and chloride. 17. Which process is the opposite of tubular reabsorption? A. Filtration. B. Excretion. C. Diffusion. D. Tubular secretion. Answer D. Tubular secretion. 18. Which ions are selectively secreted into the filtrate in the distal convoluted tubule? A. Sodium and chloride. B. Potassium and hydrogen. C. Calcium and magnesium. D. Hydrogen carbonate and phosphatines. B. Potassium and hydrogen. The distal convoluted tubule secretes potassium and hydrogen ions to help regulate electrolyte and acid-base balance. 19. Which blood vessel carries filtered blood away from the kidney to the inferior vena cava? A. Renal artery. B. Afferent arteriole. C. Renal vein. D. Efferent arterioles. C. Renal vein. The renal vein carries filtered blood away from the kidneys and returns it to the inferior vena cava. 20. The primary role of the kidneys can best be described as A. Producing digestive enzymes. B. Plasma regulation and maintenance of homeostasis. C. Manufacturing hormones only. D. Storing urine permanently. Answer B. Plasma regulation and maintenance of homeostasis. The kidneys regulate water, electrolytes, pH, blood pressure, and waste removal, helping maintain the body's internal balance. Homeostasis